Hello and welcome back to the Eternian Stories channel, where today I wanted to share my flip through of this journal I've had for the first 6 months of the year. First, we'll notice that there's tabs for each of the months here, which is really cool. And then when we open the journal, I wrote Cheyenne's 2023 journal because I didn't know it was only going to last 6 months. I never know if it's going to or not. But it is. So I just made it look really nice. And then on the next page, we have my Hello 2023 spread, which I wanted to keep it simple for the opening spreads of the journal because I wanted to be able to finish them within a day. So this was actually incredibly easy to make. It just looks really cute and I love it. And yeah. And then on the next pages, we have all of my future log stuff, which I had for January to June. Because I guess somewhere inside me I felt like it would only last 6 months. So I have all the information there about what I have going on. The underlines are certain things and whatnot. And then moving on to the next set of spreads here. This is going to be my 2023 goals. Which I have an updated version in the two journals look the same. I should use the pink one and not the blue one, but this is the second one for the year, and maybe it'll look nicer because they'll go together. But I did update those goals in this journal, and I did do a video on what spreads I have at the beginning of that journal. So these goals have been updated for July to December, but this is what they were for January to June. And then we move on to my YouTube growth tracker, which actually, crazily enough, we can color in a couple of these because this month I made it to 90 subscribers as of like 2 days ago, which is so exciting. So I made this whole maze because I hoped to get a lot further, but hey, 90 is still pretty good for me anyways. So that's my growth tracker, and then my upload schedule, which I was doing videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 11. Now I do them every day at 12 p.m. So a lot of these I've already used, and I actually have a new journal I'm using for this, so it's not even in the second half of the year journal at all. And then we have my yoga and workout routine, which I had a lot of trouble keeping up with because depression sucks and I feel it once a week every month. The self-care, though, I did keep up with a lot better, and I started making a self-care bingo for every month to help me make time to do things for myself because it just, I don't know, it's really hard for me to do that sometimes. My savings tracker, my YouTube video ideas, the books I read in 2023, which none of these threads are going to be in the next journal. The D&D campaigns I was listening to because they're like podcasts that I was listening to at the time. I forgot to fill this in, but that's okay. I have finished a little over half of Fantasy High, which is cool. Should finish the other half so I can fill that in. And then there's more of them with Dimension 20, so maybe I'll make 2 separate spreads for those. I do a lingo tracker. I'm a little bit further than I was before. Then my unread bookshelf, which are books that I have on my bookshelf that I haven't read yet, so I color it in every time I finish one. And then the books I've gotten this year. I need to fill that in for the rest of the books that I've gotten this year, which is fine. And then my monthly gratitude, I haven't filled it out for June yet because obviously June's not over yet, but I have filled it out for the rest of the month, and it's really cool to look at and see, hey, what did I have going on in each month? And then my Then and Again spread, very cool. I actually enjoyed filling out the other half of this in like the middle of June, so I filled it in like a week or 2 ago, and it was really interesting to see what things, how they've changed in the last like 6 months even. It's really cool to see. Then we have my level 10 life. I never ended up using that spread. My 160 things, I did, I need to add all of that stuff to this journal. Actually, I don't even know if it's in this journal, whatever. So I've done a little over half of the things on the list, and there's 93 things now. So that's cool. Maybe I did put it in the other one, because I had to go to the Lego store in one of them, so... Because I went to a Lego store for the first time a couple weeks ago, and that was really cool. So then we get into the beginning of the year journal, which I left a full page because I didn't know how much I was going to write. Didn't end up writing that much, so probably put some little doodles there at some point, or just leave it as is. Doesn't really matter. This is the first set of spreads that I did for 2023 because I wanted something simple, so I just have these like little suns coming down on lines. Calendar, working class hours, work is one color, class is the other, how much I make, stuff like that. And then my mood tracker is just little lights on a string. Action goals look the same as they always do. This one just has less of them because it was the beginning of the year and I was trying some new spreads. A video upload tracker, video ideas, my daily word counts, which I really enjoyed the graph idea there. I've changed it since then because I don't use a whole page for one thing anymore. So it was really cool to use that, though. It was fun. And then the self-care bingo, the first time I did it, I just kind of marked down how many times I did one thing or another. I wasn't really looking to get a quote-unquote bingo of anything. And then this is what my weekly spreads looked like at the beginning of the year. They took 2 pages, but one page was kind of a dashboard, and the other one was, you know, my daily log of things I need to do, working out, yoga, stuff like that, what meals I'm having, what the weather was, how much water I'm drinking. Where on this side we have the calendar. I'm confused. Oh, because I put the weekends on the same day. Okay, I was like, what is happening? The calendar here, I kind of messed up. So I had the calendar, the weekly goals, my sleep tracker, grocery list, doodles and stuff, and ideas I might have for the week. And I kept that up for a couple weeks. Actually, I think I kept it up for like all of January, almost. Yeah, I kept it up for all of January. And then every month I have a wrap-up where I write about the month and what went on, what I wanted to change, what's working, what's not, things like that. So then in February, I did this really cute strawberries theme. So over here we have my calendar and my work and school hours, like always. The colors are a little bit harder to differentiate, but in February, I went back to school and started having a lot of assignments to do. So I started writing those down to keep track of them and what, was going on when. And then in here I have when videos were coming out. I don't remember what the yellow is. Oh, yellow is when I have class. So I have class Monday through Thursdays, and then I live streamed on the weekends usually. And then my actions and goals got bigger because I had more things I wanted to do. And a lot of things I got either half done or mostly done. There's only a couple of things that I didn't get done. And then in here is where my habit tracker would be, my daily tasks. And then I have my video upload tracker again, and my video ideas. And then my word count tracker I didn't really keep up with that month. And then my self-care bingo again. I didn't have enough to fill out the full thing. And then my weeklies were about the same. The only thing that was different is I didn't have the meals I was eating and the weather. I just kept up with tasks because I had a lot of tasks going on. But everything else stayed the same. Some of them had a lot, some of them didn't. Groceries got smaller. And in here, I wasn't really using these spreads as much as I would have hoped I would be, but it's okay. In February, I had a lot to say about what was working, what wasn't working, me getting back into YouTube and stuff like that. And I was very sick that month. I had bronchitis and a sinus infection at the same time, apparently. This is why I document these things, I forget about them. And then in March, I did a theme for, I did a theme with leaves and stuff, because every March, I don't know why, but every March for the last, let's see, 2019, 2022. So this is the 5th one I've done, and I always do something plant-related for March. So I did little leaves that were pretty easy. My calendar again, school and work hours, which just ended up being work hours because I started putting school up here. And then I quit working for a little while. And I didn't go back to work until middle of April, maybe the end of May, I'm not sure. But yeah, so my school tracker here that I didn't really end up using. My habit trackers, monthly, weekly tasks, YouTube upload tracker, word counts, self-care bingo. And then these spreads, I didn't end up using that much, and I was trying something, so I only had 2 weeks in here, because, like, this week I didn't use it, and then the second week I wasn't really using it, so the wrap-up here is about all of those things, and moving upstairs and stuff like that. And then in April, I did a kind of, like, sunflowers theme. So we have my calendar here. I wasn't working, so I just put ideas here. I don't know why that's scribbled like that. That's weird. And then my school tracker, my actions and goals list, video upload tracker. Everything kind of stays about the same. Just a matter of what I am and am not doing. Okay, so this month I added, so after my self-care tracker, I added a fitness and sleep and water intake tracker. It didn't really end up helping me that much, so I didn't keep them after April, I don't think. And this is when the spreads changed quite a bit. I still did two like side-by-side page weeklies, but I did the April up here and then what week it was, and then each day had its own space for things. And then I put the calendar in the corner because there's supposed to be a bunch of flowers up the side, but I didn't end up doing that. So these spreads look like that. And then this week I just didn't even I didn't even bother making it look nice. I just wrote it in pencil so I could keep my week straight. I just had no really want to make it look really nice. I just wanted to get the week, you know, to go through it and stuff. So I never actually, I didn't even know that. I didn't actually write an April wrap-up because I'd been so busy with stuff that I didn't really think about doing that. So here we have May, which this one's a little bit more detailed than the rest of them are, but I do love the way it turned out. I think it looks beautiful. I love the colors I chose. Everything looks so nice. So I have my calendar here, and then these are the hours I'm working and ideas go here. My mood tracker was little clouds because that's just what sounded cute to me at the time. And then I just put little faces that meant different things, which most of them look like they're happy. And then my actions and goals, I just never ended up filling in because I just got too busy to really think about any of that. And then my upload tracker, I have done most of these, but I think I did most of them in June, and then video ideas down there. And this is when Project Red 1 changed how I was tallying everything up. So I have all the sections here that I needed to write at the time. That changes a little bit later to something different, but like these are the sections I'm behind on, and then going forward into the rest of the sections. And then I was keeping my word counts here. Self-care bingo is still here, just didn't really fill anything in. And then instead of the workout tracker, I decided to try the moon phases tracker, which you kind of, when it's the new moon, you write your hopes and dreams and ambitions, etc., going down. And then this ended up being just a sleep tracker, no water intake. So I would just write down how many hours I was sleeping because I have a watch that'll tell me. I just haven't charged it in a while. And so far it looks kind of cool. And then these are what my weeklies were looking like then, because I wanted more space for each day. So I would fit 2 days on a page, and in June they look a lot better, but in May I was just kind of experimenting and seeing what I like and don't like. This was the start of another spread. I erased everything, but I didn't write everything back in. And then this is what most of them normally looked like for May, because I wanted to write... What the heck? I don't know why there's so many things on that day. That is crazy. I mean, this one has a lot of stuff on it too. So here's where I started doing the 2 daily spreads on each page, and it just kind of goes through that way. Some of these have really long lists of things I was doing, and they're really overwhelming to look at now, but I guess those were all the things I was doing at the time. Cool, I guess. And then my main review I wrote here, just writing what was working, what wasn't, what I hope for the next month and stuff like that. I ended up using the same colors for June as I did in April, but I made a little bee theme and it looks so cute. I think I did a great job. So my calendar is here, ideas are here, or video ideas or whatever, because I don't, oh, I do have the video tracker. This is my mood tracker. We're actually up to 24, 25, 24, so I should be up to here. I'm just writing in each box what, or each box, what, how I was feeling for whatever day. A couple of days I've been stressed, okay, good, haven't really been that depressed. And the next one is my actions and goals, like usual. My video tracker, which this one I made bigger because I wanted to fit all of June in here, and then actually the beginning of July as well, because I'm going on vacation here, so I'm not gonna be here for that, but I will still have videos uploading and stuff, so that video tracker has been the most helpful out of all of them. Oh, and then I still have the little things at the bottom. Pretty cute. And then Project Red 1, same thing. I did this kind of thing. This self-care bingo has been the most successful out of any of them. I literally only have 3 spots left to finish. I don't think I am going to finish them, but if I do, I'll be really excited to finish a self-care bingo. And I think if I do finish one, I'm gonna, I don't know, give myself some kind of treat or something, because that's amazing that I was able to do all these things for myself. I love it. And then we get into the weekly spreads, or the daily spreads, I guess, which these ones are a lot more refined than the ones in May were, so they all kind of look like this. And I have all my tasks over here, and then I write about my day over there. My 25th was on the 8th. And then I haven't added the honeycomb on the side, which I might not, I don't know, we'll see. But keeping up with the journaling has been really good. I do have a couple of days I'm behind on, which is fine. Still working on it, and we are here on the 24th. So these ones, they're ready to go, but I haven't written in them yet. And then way back here, because I didn't know how many pages I was going to end up using, I have new spreads I want to try and my beginning of journal setup, so I know where the pages are going to be. And that's actually it for this journal. That's literally every page. We've been through all of them. There's so many pages in these kind of journals. I like these too because you can lay them flat or you can flip them over like this for easier writing. But yeah, that's been my flip through for January through June of 2023. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite set of spreads was, or theme, or whatever. My favorite theme was the bees one, I think, which was in June, funnily enough. It took me that long to get there, to one that I like really love. Or the May one was really nice too. And I think I've gotten a lot better at at drawing them. So that was a ton of fun. I loved it, and I can't wait to see what the next 6 months brings in the next journal. So that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.